Okay, everyone, we're back in regular session. It's 1:36. Sorry for the little delay. We had a little technical difficulty. Commissioners have been asked to move up on the agenda a couple of items. Need to pay the bills.
I make a motion, we pay the bills.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. And action item number 3, a revised computer policy for the Hunt County Employee Handbook. Daniel Ray?
All right, you got in front of you a red line of the policy that we discussed last time around. There's 3 areas of changes. They start on the 4th page, and you'll see at the top there's a paragraph where I changed the word should to the word do. That's talking about employees shouldn't have any sort of, or do not have any expectation of privacy regarding information. That means that anybody who reads this and signs this is signing off on the fact that they know that their public emails on the public servers are not private. That seems very clear because all of those emails are public record and they're public documents, but this just puts into writing in a way that can be pointed to if anybody has any questions, that government emails are not private, and there is absolutely no expectation of privacy that any government employee should have when they're using government email. The next one is about halfway down the page, and what it used to say was that you can't search for jobs outside Hunt County. I changed that because that could be, I think, improperly interpreted to mean a geographic area. And so what I changed it to was, instead of outside Hunt County, now it says searching for jobs, excluding searching for jobs within Hunt County offices or departments, which is permitted, just to make that more clear. The big change that you had last time is at the bottom of the following page, and that's for personal electronic equipment. The way that it was written before would prevent any county employee without permission from bringing a camera phone, which pretty much all cell phones at this point have cameras or video cameras. Basically, the way that this it has been changed, it doesn't outlaw the possession in the workplace of phones that people all already have. What it does is outlaw recording, photographing, or downloading of county or other information without the approval of the management of that department. And so I believe that this language change cuts out the parts that were problematic that we talked about last time, and includes a very specific, more specific direction that they can bring camera phones, they just can't use them to download or photograph or record anything that's public information without management permission. That doesn't mean that they can't photograph and record things in public places, because that's a First Amendment right, and they definitely have the right to do that. But it prevents any misunderstanding of the policy that would preclude anybody from bringing the cell phone that they already have to work.
We've had this, and I asked you the definition of management, which we are a management elected official. We have at times, and I know everybody has in reference, we did this recently, taking pictures of prospective equipment to buy and stuff, and to send it to our computers and stuff like that, but that's understandable.
Yeah, and those are definitely public records.
Yes.
They have to exist somewhere in their original form, either the picture that was taken on your phone or sent to your computer, under our records management system, under the Public Information Act, and the Texas, there's 3 acts altogether that relate to retaining that information.
Yes,
and so to the extent that we don't have a specific policy about time period for retaining that sort of stuff, the general standby is 7 years.
Yes.
And that makes things very complicated if an employee takes photographs or video for work purposes, and then they get another job and leave, because the county has an obligation to maintain those records under the general state law. So that's probably what part of this was meant to address. But that's not really something that is going to cause a lot of problems as long as the records are retained the right way.
Yes, sir.
Any other comment? Not, I entertain a motion to approve action item number 3.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Got one thing on the bills, real quick, just to clarify.
Okay.
On the livestock and straight check, I mean, we don't have any reason to hold it up since there's no contract, correct? I mean,
No.
Okay.
I think we got to pay it. We obligated ourselves.
That's what I needed.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, and mine too, because
Okay.
we found out there's no,
That'll cover us in reference to paying the bills in reference to that.
Right.
Good enough.
Okay, we'll move back to action item number 1, and we actually be 1 and 2 both kind of simultaneous. I'm on page 49, Exchange Building. I don't think we had started, well, we did the salaries out of here earlier. Any questions on the Exchange Building? All right. Not, then, let's see, we don't need to talk about the law library, I don't think. Let's move on to, I guess, the commissioner's budgets. We got any discussion on any particular commissioner or all of them, or
let's start here.
start with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna change a couple of things.
Okay,
Because we've never used it, the hourly employee without benefits, the $20,000.
Uh-huh.
I wanna add it to, road materials, 3710. The rentals, 2140. That 40,000, I wanna add to 3710.
add how much?
The 40,000 that's in rentals.
Uh-huh.
And then I wanna change the.
But you're moving it to where? Or you add more money to it?
I'm moving it to road materials.
Oh, that one too, both of them, okay.
Then
My
we're gonna-
bad,
then We're
sorry.
gonna change the equipment repair and maintenance because of all the new equipment we've got from 95 to 60, so add that 35,000. To road materials, 3710.
How much are you moving?
35,000 from 2231 into 3710.
So it's gonna increase your road materials by $95,000?
Yes.
Okay.
That came from 1131
Yes.
and 2140.
2140.
Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
and 30,
And then 35,000 out of 2231.
31.
Okay, that's what I got.
35,000?
okay. Anything else?
35.
You said 25.
35. Let me check my math.
We good?
No.
He's double checking.
Oh,
He's calculating.
oh, okay.
And then I'm going to add 50,000 more to road materials because we're passing a budget that is surplus budget compared to my estimated revenues for precinct 1 next year.
How much, Eric?
50,000.
And that still leaves your fund balance, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm good.
all right. Any questions? Randy?
Yes, I'd like to add a couple things to mine. I need to add one employee, and, I got the figures here, it'd be approximately 57,108 would take care of his salary.
Everything?
Yeah, everything, the insurance, retirement, and all, that'd be his total.
So what's the salary?
The salary, well, at $18 an hour would be
37,444.
37,444.
How
Okay.
much?
37,444 he's adding to item 1121 employee salary. So that'll change all of the other perks, okay?
And then, I guess what we talked about the other day for next year, I guess, on my materials, road materials, I'd like to add 100,000 to that. And then I'd like to add 50,000 to equipment. And that still leaves me,
That still leaves it about 22%.
Yeah.
20, so, do you remember exactly, Bruce? Did we calculate it exactly? It was still around 20%, wasn't it, after he did that?
I knew it was okay. I don't remember the exact percentage, but it was going to be adequate based
it was
on
above
that.
what I needed.
Yeah, it's
You're
above
right
what
at
he needs.
22.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's above what is required. Yes.
Right.
Okay. Is that all, Randy?
Yes.
Any questions? All right, Philip?
I don't have any changes.
No changes,
I
okay?
would like to remind everybody, basically, it's not policy, it's law that, and I believe it's bringing it up for the simple reason that anytime that you leave office, you do have to leave at least 25% of your budget of the next year available. That's law.
You have to leave 75%.
75,
Now, you
yeah.
have to leave 75,
Yeah.
but you can spend 25%.
Yeah, but you said you have to leave
No,
25.
yeah, I apologize. You have to.
You said it backwards, I was
Yeah,
thinking that.
I'll take that back.
That's a
Well,
big difference.
hey,
Try.
I've had one spend 75% on most.
That's a big difference.
Okay, no changes on Phillips?
No changes.
All right. Steve, you got any?
Nothing right now.
All right, is everybody good? They got it, all their fund balances are okay? Stacy, you need us, and Bruce, do y'all need us to do any of the other funds? Y'all need anything from us?
I would just say, I would imagine we're just open for questions on any that he might have. Is that correct, Stacy? Any particular ones? You know, I think the ones, like Fund 68 was the JPs that we talked about earlier today, that there were some things that were being paid out of that instead of their Fund 10 budgets. And then we have some others down in the 80 series that, you know, cover the county clerk and court security and that sort of thing. I think those are the major ones. I guess we could go to Fund 50,
What
which,
page?
which is our bond interest and sinking fund, because that has tax implications.
What page?
And I'll have to find it myself.
Jennifer.
It's on page 107.
107?
That's where the revenue starts.
Okay.
Hey, Judge,
Yes, sir.
what about the, that planning and zoning position too?
We're gonna talk about it in executive session.
Okay.
Okay, on the bond interest and sinking fund, just want to mention the line item on there for current ad valorem taxes, that is the amount that's in our truth in taxation, the amount that's been required to for us to set the tax rate at 0.011211 in order to raise money to pay our current debt, which basically pays our road bonds, and we have two more budget years to pay a tax note on the Exchange building. And I just wanted to mention that. And of course, the other thing we talked about earlier was the road bonds, and we, as far as tackling implications, the bond interest and sinking fund takes care of payments we have on that. And that's all I have, unless there's other questions on any other funds. I know there's a lot here. I know we're planning on a budget work session for Monday, and so I would just interject if there's anything that y'all see between now and then, get with us, or we can bring it up at the Monday meeting.
Okay. Anyone got any issues with any of them for now? We all good with the funds? Okay. Hopefully Amanda's gonna get, put together we got a booklet from TAC that explained in layman's terms all the special funds, or most all of them, not all of them. But we're getting that set up to put into our budget when we get it approved, so the public will know what all these funds are for, or at least the ones that we can get clearly identified by then. Eventually we're gonna get them all. We meant to already have all that done with COVID. We just got behind on doing it, but hopefully that'll help the public to understand what these funds are, where the money comes from, who has the authority to spend it, and what things can be spent out of those funds. So hopefully we'll get all that put together. Daniel, you need to go?
I do, I've got a 2 o'clock meeting.
Okay.
Can I get those, or one of those election orders back?
Sure.
They send that to the,
Oh,
Cobb
well,
County
she's got it.
Elections Administrator today. Thank you.
I guess we tell the public that we'll post in the paper the salaries of all the elected officials except some of the judges are excluded, I believe, because one's paid by the state, we don't post, is that right?
We don't post the district judges.
We
they're
don't
paid by the
post the
state.
district judges. And that'll be sometime late August, is that correct?
August 29th is when that ad will run.
August 29th, we'll run an ad in the paper to publish all of the elected officials' salaries. And we're shooting to approve the budget on the 15th of September,
Got it.
a special meeting.
Do we need to address the a couple of things? For no more POs after possibly August the 20th, that'd be next Friday.
That's fine with me.
That would help the purchasing office, and she normally does that. She just,
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's okay with me. You want me to send her an email?
yeah, that would be great.
Okay. And remind you.
And something that was brought to my attention because I gave raises last week, and it makes it difficult for the budgeting, is in the future they would like to, or possibly see no raises after May the 1st. I don't know how we need to do that, if we need to,
After May 1st.
for next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'll, for the budgeting process, because that's normally when you're starting, that makes all their calculations.
Well, I don't have a problem with that, but I think the appropriate way is to put a item on our
Next agenda.
and that probably we ought to, before we put it on the agenda, I'd like to, maybe you and I work with Bruce and Stacy, and then maybe purchasing, and let's kind of set up some standards that'll help them, and then we'll pass it once we're happy with it.
That'll work.
That would be great.
That'd be helpful.
Yes, sir. That'd be-
Y'all okay with that? If we
Yes.
work with them and come up with a set of policies and dates and all, and try not to, try not to make it quite so hard next year.
That would be very helpful.
I apologize for my role of making it so
Taxes,
difficult.
deal with that, and what dates and all that.
I didn't do it to be mean. I did it because I didn't know any better.
I understand.
You know what I'm talking about?
All right, anything else? Not, I'll entertain a motion to go to executive session under under item 1.
So moved.
Second.
And a motion second, all in favor say aye. All opposed, motion carries, it's 1:56 and we'll go into executive session. Okay, it's 2:09, we're back in regular session. Gonna discuss, action item number, I guess under number 1, new business. I guess I'll entertain a motion to create a position in the commissioner's office.
We'll second that. To create an
A new,
additional.
new position in the commissioner's office.
Yes.
Okay, got a motion second, any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Any other business before the court today? No further business, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned at 2:10.